to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Here's Bogut. No luck. Good D by Thompson.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Now here's Iguodala. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And Thompson sends it back. Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. Pass to James. Back to Irving for the 3. Green with the rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And Thompson making all 9 of his 3-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most 3-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Irving attacking. The 17-footer goes down.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bogut with a screen on James. On the wing, Thompson fires for 3. And James pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Irving. The shot's good from Love. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry kicks to Green. With some arc. Great D that time from Love.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now Irving. Pass to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. The screen from Thompson. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thanks again, Doris.
Wow, Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here is Irving. Pulls it up. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. That is good.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Irving with the ball. Love up top. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08. And really, he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
He doesn't get the second one.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Irving kicks to Thompson. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's got 6. As Greg was talking about, Clark, back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
Here is Love. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. That's good.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Now here's Barnes. There's the pick. The pass to Thompson. There's the triple. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. The drive by James. It's stolen by Bogut. Irving against Iguodala. Curry with a wide open look. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
They get it again. The kick out to Irving. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Bogut. Curry against Smith. It's Curry with the drive, and Thompson sends it back. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pushing it up. James, the pass to Irving. Love at the elbow. That's good. Love's got 8 points. Ezeli's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Curry dishes to Ezeli. The screen from Thompson. It's Curry with the drive. Now here's Barnes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 seconds left, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And so here's Cleveland. The Warriors making the shot. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Smith. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Cavaliers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. James wide open. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. And now a 7-point Warrior lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
LeBron against Thompson. Smith with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's Barnes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the screen. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Irving passes to Love. He dishes it to LeBron. Back to Love. Goes up with a stripe. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
On the wing, Irving. Love outside. There's the 3 and another 3 for Cleveland.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. Iguodala kicks to Ezeli. Down low. Livingston, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now here's James. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Warriors leading by 3. And here is Iguodala. And the layup falls. Iguodala's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Irving. 6 points for him. Fry, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
In the corner, it's James. Unloads. Love dishes to Fry. LeBron against Thompson. James left side. Off the left rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's LeBron. Hits from the high post.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Thompson outside. Misses the three. Irving. Can't get it to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 9. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Come on, shoot!
Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Thompson sends it back.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Varejao. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The screen from Thompson. Outside jumper. To the paint. Here's James. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here is Livingston. Back to Thompson. Good D by Irving.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. Gets to the corner and buries it. Shumpert's got his first points of the night. Warriors leading by 9. Here is Livingston. The dish to Thompson. Pick by Varejao. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the Warriors miss again.
How hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Irving attacking to the middle. Jefferson down low, covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Here's Thompson, and that one is hammered home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks, Doris. And it's Thompson again missing.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And Thompson kicks to Jefferson. Lets it go from 14. And he gets it back. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Curry. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. J.R. Smith on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Curry attacking. Here's Bogut. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. Jones checked in for Cleveland. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skill. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the shot. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. He's got to stay attached to him. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Now Barbosa. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Golden State moving it around. Kicks to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson. The Cavaliers trail by 11. The screen from Thompson. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Barbosa. From the low block, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Leandro Barbosa.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Green left side. Back to Barbosa. Screen by Bogut. It's Curry outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Smith the pass to Jones. Jones with the screen on Barbosa. Here's Dellavedova. Thompson in the corner. Jones kicks to Jones. The feed now to Dellavedova. For three. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Dellavedova dishes to Love. There's the screen. Feeds it to Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
The first free throw is good. For J.R. Smith, playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
J.R. Smith hits them both. The Roracle or Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Love outside. There's a good screen. Jones drives in. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Iguodala. Fires from the wing. And it's Smith missing.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Here's Dellavedova. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Love against Iguodala. They set the screen. Goes up the baseline. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Shot's good from Love.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's stolen by Jones. Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. Love with the screen on Curry. Smith on the wing. Screen by Jones. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Dishes it to Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Livingston. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova. Love with the screen on Iguodala. Here's Dellavedova. Shot no good. Great D that time from Iguodala.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They set the pick for 3. Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. And 11 points for J.R. Smith.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come. And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Jones. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Livingston kicks to Spates. He feeds it to Curry. Fires from deep. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Curry against Irving. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And Love throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry passes to Iguodala. There's the pick. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Livingston. Wow, way off on that one. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Here's Love, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Passes it to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Azili kicks to Livingston. Iguodala outside. From outside, off the mark. And that concludes the first half. The Warriors on top, up 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Tristan Thompson. And Tristan, how do you feel about the game individually for you and also the way this team has played so far?
I'm doing pretty all right. I got a couple more rebounds, block some shots, but, second half we got to slow the tempo and play CAVS basketball. So that's why we have the second half to improve on that.
Tristan, thank you. We appreciate it. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 22 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Coming in on the heels of a whopping performance in their last game, he's had no let-up in that fire here tonight. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the three, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 22 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Warriors leading by 6. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. Green dishes to Curry. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bogut's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving with it. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to
It
be in.
is.
Only
It
the
is.
true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
So he gets them both. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Six to shoot. And he can't bank that one in.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
James, the pass to Irving. He kicks it to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. High post shot. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on. Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Irving kicks to Love. That's good. Love's got 23.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Pass to Curry. Iguodala left side. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bogut. Outside Curry. Back to Bogut. Second shot opportunity. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Iguodala. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jen. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Green against Love. The drive by Green softly drops in the floater. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Curry against Irving. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin.
All right, now, gentlemen,
you can't discount the work
Roof
Irving
shots.
put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
He hits both from the stripe.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Here's Curry. LeBron with the block. Thompson against Irving. LeBron outside. Love right side. They double team Love. Irving drives in. And another miss by Cleveland.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Thompson against Iguodala. Green, the screen. Back to Curry. From past the arc. Another miss by Curry.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Bogut gets the bucket.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. The pass to Smith. Off target with his 3.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Curry passes to Green. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 9-point Warrior lead. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Curry is inside. Working on Smith. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith outside. Back to Irving. Poked away. 5 on the clock. Back to Smith for 3. There's the bucket. Good. Smith's got 14 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Green, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Warriors lead by 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Baseline J on the way. Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Green with a screen for Thompson. Back to Bogut. Outside Green. Iguodala's drive. And the shot no good. A bit short.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Out to Thompson. He dishes it to Irving. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. Fry comes in for Thompson. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. The wing jumper off target.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Down low. Out to Shumpert. With some arc, and he lays it up and in. Shumpert's got his second basket of the night.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
That's good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And here's Irving. 15 points in the game. And it's Love penetrating. The dish now to Shumpert. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 4. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Here is Livingston, guarded by Fry. Thompson against Irving. Thompson with the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
Green with a screen on Irving. Kicks it to Green. And stolen by LeBron. Shumpert passes to Fry. 14 feet away. James, no good.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Livingston dishes to Green. And there's the feed to Livingston. Green, the screen. Pocket 6. Off the pick. Here's Azili. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
No good from Fry. Warriors leading by 5. Green with a screen on James. Livingston loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Livingston's got 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Irving kicks to James. Inside. Out to Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geek, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
They get it back. Here's Barnes. Shot no good. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And that one's good. Love.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact. All part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Azili. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics. And if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the camera. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the inside, the kick out to Spates. High post try. Jefferson with some nice D. Here's Dellavedova. Here's LeBron. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers trail by 5, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. Thompson a screen on Curry. Here's Dellavedova, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Dellavedova's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Cleveland. And Thompson kicks to Curry. It's stolen. Smith the pass to LeBron. Feeds to Dellavedova. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And the second free throw, good.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. But they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Curry kicks to Green. Outside Curry. Dishes to Spates. Green, the screen. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Jefferson dishes to Dellavedova. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. The shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James, the pass to Jefferson. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Back to Jefferson. A 3-ball. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And Thompson kicks to Spates. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Cleveland with it. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. James outside. Thompson sets the pick for James. Back to Smith. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's Curry outside. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. James kicks to Smith. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Cleveland also making some changes. Love comes in for Jefferson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To tie it up. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Iguodala outside. Back to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 24.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Love with the screen for Irving. Takes the 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Curry against Irving. Stephen Curry again. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That free throw, no good.
What a great game for Love in this one. He has 29 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Irving kicks to James. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Thompson outside. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Curry's shot is good.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Love kicks to Irving. Wallace with it. Now Green defending. LeBron passes to Love, and that one's good. Love's got 11 in the second half.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look. And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry dishes to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Screen by off the screen. Green kicks to Bogut. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Hit. Shooting one.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Free throw, good, Bogut. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Thank you, Doris. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Irving.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Thompson from long range. Rebound by Smith.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And he makes the first.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron passes to Love. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jumps up, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and right on target. Good. Warriors leading by 7. And Curry, here we go.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both. The Cavaliers trail by 9. LeBron outside. Pass to Irving. From outside the arc, the Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark would see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end, but recently Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Curry against Irving. Top of the key. But they'll get another chance. Love kicks to Irving. Love with the screen on Curry. Irving drives in. Back to Love. From downtown. Offensive rebound to the paint. At the top of the key, Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. Love. Now LeBron. Outside jumper. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Irving against Curry. Green dishes to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Thompson from long range. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. James, the pass to Irving. Love with the screen on Curry. Irving attacking. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Green with a screen for Iguodala. Outside, Green. He kicks to Thompson. Shoots the three. That's good. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. LeBron outside. Pass to Irving. Love up top. 5 on the clock. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Green, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. He misses the free throw. Sinks the second. Warriors leading by 6. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. From 17 feet out, Thompson misses. Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. James with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The first one, and that brings them within 5.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. 8 rebounds. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
.141 left in the game. Thompson with the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
LeBron outside. Pass to Irving. Down low. The kick out to LeBron. From deep. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the result.
Thompson is double. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. The pass to Iguodala. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
LeBron outside. He dishes it to Irving. Cleveland the rebound.
Here's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
There's the three. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
James with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's in! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Irvin's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Seconds left to play here in the 4th. Thompson with it. Bogut with a screen on jumper. It's Thompson off the drive.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Love. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
Well, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
He was up over about, let me check my stats here, over 50%. That right there, Ernie, that's rock solid. No matter how the defense came at him, he was ready for it, and it didn't even mess with the shot. It was a smooth touch. He had it going tonight, fellas.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.